Hello everybody, they call me Muse and I welcome you back to Shadow Gambit, the Cursed Crew. Still can't stop playing this game, still completely hooked. And now it's time, I think, to do Quentin's Crew Tale.
Where to, Navigator?
Where to indeed, Marley. Now, Angler's Grave, I believe, was the first location, or was it? I'm talking rubbish. It wasn't the first location at all, was it? Oh, of course, there's a little Quentin head on Calamity Reef. So we've got two missions over here. We've got Small Crew, Big Plans, where another pirate crew has sent a call for help. But no, we are going to head here at night time and see where his father's map leads us.
What's your angle, old man? Is this how you plan to get the last word in? Sending me to a place of 1,000 rotting wrecks to show me how futile my dreams were?
It doesn't sound like you parted on the best of terms.
There were no terms. My father spent his entire dotage berating me on what a fool I am for wanting to become a treasure hunter. So eventually, I just left. Let's take another look at the map and then pick a landing spot.
Let's do that. Now, the map doesn't really seem to give us any indication as to where we might be going. Is that because we're going all over the place? Or is that just how it be? Yeah, Flotsam's Post looks like a good spot now. So let's come in here instead. And Aethea can be on the crew for sure. We'll have Toya. We'll have Quentin, of course. And we'll have Aethea. That seems like a nice ordering for them. Getting closer to another upgrade. No guards in the immediate vicinity.
The treasure is buried in a sort of ravine.
How would he have hidden anything there?
There are a few things his money couldn't buy, but I assume that there's just a whole lot of nothing waiting for me, while the remainder of his soul prays that the Inquisition catches me on my way to find it.
Quentin, you need to chillax a bit, I feel. Maybe, just maybe, there's a chance that he's actually left something nice for you. Now, where might that ravine be? Is it telling us at all? It doesn't look like it. Check the treasure map in your mission log. That might help.
You threw your net and captured a memory, Marley.
Okay, so we've got walls. And we've got ships. Ah, we're going to have to work it out as we go, are we? So those walls suggest a garrison of some sort.
Changed. It resists all my attempts.
Which suggests over here, perhaps. And then a sunken mast. Let's see. Is this the spot? This looks like the spot. Yeah. X marks the spot. Right there. Now, in that case, we need to work our way over there. Which is not a million miles away from where we are, really. We can work our way around this sort of ravine. We could potentially swim there. Have we got swimmers on the team? Oh, we've got Aethea. Yeah. Okay, so let's not swim. Let's just gather the crew and go for a stroll. Oh wait, this is the spot where we came in last time, isn't it?
News from Madre Grande.
I recognise this. Let's begin with a bit of birdsong from Toya. That's going to bring in just this one guy.
It will be
And down he
raised
goes.
with your legs.
Feel the curse approaching.
So that now leaves an acolyte over here that's
Very sensible,
unguarded.
Marley. Our objective is clear.
So we'll just send Toya on over.
Blood and silence. Hesitation is defeat. A heavy customer.
Yeah, we'll just fling them in the ocean.
Wagata.
Good. Ah yeah, we've got this cannon, haven't we? So we can
Marley remains.
deal with a couple of people, possibly, with the cannon. Or is it just going to be one? Yeah, it might just be one.
I'm going in.
Something.
Blam! First time.
I have
Okay. Next
We
step
may
is going to
return.
be...
I shall
Let's
resume
see.
my forgive this error.
Who disturbs
Yeah.
my sacred task?
Another acolyte should go down. Nice and easy.
Maiden, hone my senses. The darkness will not shelter you forever.
On my way.
Okay, we can't quite... Yeah, we can. I was going to say we can't quite jump on them, but then the fact that they
Raise
start
with
to have a
your
look
legs.
around made that a bit easier.
One arm technique. A heavy customer.
Cool. And then... That guy's only being watched, really, when that one's looking around,
The dish takes shape.
I think.
A fine
So
blend
potentially
of
we can just
raise with your legs.
get away with this. Ah, we didn't quite get away. If we dropped him, that would have worked just fine.
Back to this. That's some spice. Raise with your legs.
Let's see. Yeah, we just drop him and wait for him to move. And thus we get away
A
with it.
heavy customer.
Cool.
I'll keep it stored.
Now, he's going to go back over there, and maybe we've got enough time to
Strike with
deal with this
precision.
guy.
A taste of raise with your legs. I'm going in.
Now, no one would be watching this lad, will they?
This moment is ours.
This will
Good.
A heavy customer.
And
Move
then
with speed.
these two can just go in the water. Just to get rid.
Raise with your legs. Wakatta.
So, we probably want Quentin
Cast for treasure.
to come along at some point. Any fear? Oh, they can just walk across that bit of water. Okay. So maybe some of those kills weren't necessary.
Caught a memory.
But hey ho. We probably don't need to kill our way into this garrison, do we? Those two aren't really paying all that much attention.
Very tr-
If we just sneak along here all quiet like, then that guy's not even going to spot us.
A refined
I mean,
decision.
that guy will. He needs to go. But who's really watching him aside from that patrolling commissarius? Udex isn't, so maybe no one.
Move like water.
I think we're close.
Any idea what you'll find?
Some kind of hoax.
Shush, Quentin. Miserable bugger.
The dish takes shape. Very
Oh, hold on.
sensible, Mark.
It's mine.
Wee.
Your hook
Get in my
always
crate.
adds a special flavor, Quentin.
Now. Yeah, that guy is watching there, so we probably want to take out those two, which means we want to take out that commissarius as well.
I'm here.
But in what order do we achieve these operations? Oh, there's another acolyte there. Okay.
Good taste.
So that acolyte will need to go before these two do.
Having.
What if
is
Quentin
better
chucks his
than
skull
wanting.
here?
Diamonds, rubies, emeralds.
What? That bauble is not worth my attention.
My galley
Yeah, this should
is the
work.
battlefield.
Measure is
A
a
single strike. The heart. A heavy customer.
Any coin,
Good.
an offer. I can't
Patch complete.
refuse.
Out of sight, out of mind. I guess that's hiding X number of pods.
These memories are foolproof.
Ready to serve.
What's in it for me? I like these odds.
Okay, so now,
This one is special.
Toya, please rush that guy and shank him up good. Quentin, same, but that guy. A fear blink to that guy.
Raise with your legs.
Your soul is free.
Landed
Let's
a heavy
get
one.
you somewhere else.
And then they all go in the bush. Fantastic. Okay, so this has been straightforward up till now.
Is off limits.
But there's going to be more to come, of course.
I've had the most interesting
I can smell gold already.
What you got, Q?
There's actually something here.
What is it?
Another map? Yep.
And a coin. A golden guilder. You darn rudderless sheephead. You pay me back now. After all these years. Is that your idea of asking for forgiveness?
Whoa, Quentin. What's up with that gilder?
That's the first coin I ever found in a treasure hunt. I gave it to him to show him that my adventures weren't as fruitless as he always made them out to be.
He didn't agree, I presume.
No! He threw a fit and got rid of the coin at once. Whatever. Let's take a look at the map then. Oh, it seems there are 2 more places where he wishes to insult me at.
2 more. Very well.
If you want to take a break from this, we could go and kick some Inquisition butt.
No, it's good. Cursing and raging at the memory of my father is, if anything, a bit cleansing. Besides, I am somewhat curious. As you noticed, we had our disagreements. But I somewhat struggle with the idea that he'd bury a map alongside my coin just to tell me that my profession is stupid.
True. So, let's see. So, point 1.
Is moving fast.
Under a bridge next to the ribcage of a shipwreck.
You threw your net and captured a memory, Marley.
Now. There is a ribcage of a shipwreck, and there is a bridge. So I'm thinking this looks like the spot. Yeah, this is the spot. So it'll be that bottle, I guess. Now, how far is that from where we are? Not very, so maybe that's our next target. And then the second map piece, there's a bunch of stones in the water by the look of it.
I wonder how it would
And
be once
a
the grand
shell.
designers are...
Bunch of stones in the water and a shell and a ship. So it could potentially be over here somewhere. So we've got the bow of a ship pointing at a rock that's in the water.
To my task.
And then we've got another ship over there and some crab shells about. So we're looking for a couple of ships, really. Here's some crab shells. There we go. It's down here.
If only I had a ladder I could get to.
So from where we are, yeah, we'll head over that way, I think.
Cut through the shadows. We may
Right, so
return
we
here.
do probably want to take out. Well, we still don't need to take out these 2 lads, do we? That commie needs to go, but no one else necessarily does.
Quickly. Strange. I am the blade. Sufficient,
Yeah,
please.
we got away with that. Good. Now, come on, back up, crew.
Greeting. Negotiations.
Yes, you scoop up that bod, please, Q.
Line and sinker.
Now, did you get back your skull before we wander off? Yeah, it looks like you did.
Perhaps you need.
Good. Maybe we'll even get to use your little cockle ability at some point. But for now, we want to possibly go under that bridge. Now, I've got turned around, haven't I? We just want to go this way.
It's a deal then.
Yes.
What do we
Now,
have here?
what do we have there?
I believe we're approaching where the map guides us.
Move from this place.
Ah, do I spy a little unassuming bottle in the
Footprints.
shallows?
That old thing. You sure?
Quiet. I'll fish it out. A
Go ahead.
message in a bottle.
You sure your father put that there?
Willie? Yeah. That's a bottle from his cellar.
Couldn't anybody have dropped it?
It's a bottle from one of the vineyards he owned.
One of the vineyards. He
Wealthy
owned.
man.
Wow. Well, what does the message say?
So you can take something back from the place I called you a quack. Writing riddles are we now, Dad? Let's just get the other clue.
Good
Let's.
starter.
So the other clue I think was in this direction. Let's see. Yeah, the oysters are over there. So is there anything stopping us from just shanking this guy?
One-arm technique. The expected outcome. A heavy customer.
Doesn't look like it.
The fight begins.
They all seek my riches. Keep
Good
it for a
stuff.
rainy
Now
day,
over
Marley.
here we have got. Let's think. One other guy.
Nobody takes what's mine.
I'm always prepared.
I mean, it's night time, so there's not a lot stopping us from shanking a whole bunch of dudes, really.
Hesitation. Raise with your legs.
Which makes life nice and easy.
Have you seen
But
the clam up
let's
top?
see.
I have.
That commissarius is a dev. They can't quite see this guy, though.
In a moment.
My power
Victory
grows.
is mine. The taste of death.
Hey! Got a good head in my chest.
And then we'll scoop him up with Quentin.
Anyone hungry?
Aye.
Aye.
No.
He's in the,
I mean, maybe A4 is the best for this, but we can get pretty close, so I guess it doesn't really matter.
Good timing, Marley. This will a heavy customer.
And that's another dev down.
If only I had
That's
a
for
ladder,
you.
I could get to it.
Why are you even telling me about this?
I mean, you would be a good bet for A4.
Let's get moving, eh?
She can
Your help is appreciated.
blink upwards and shank
Always
that
move
guy.
forward. Blink.
Preferably not when that
Time
acolyte's
tells us
roaming through. I seem to be instinctively attacking people at just the wrong moment. Right, you two have a
And
combo.
that's why we borrow your shovel. One less to worry about.
Okay, so that's that one down. We're looking at that shell, so maybe we want to shank these
I
two
hope that she would have lent me a ladder.
simultaneously. Maybe we also
A
want to shank
shovel?
that guy.
This memory is ours. Straight to the point.
Drop into those bushes, perhaps. Oh, wait, there's a commissarius right there.
Let's try that again. Heavy.
Yeah, we'll just wait till you're not watching,
Are you certain that
Please.
and then maybe
Heaven
we'll...
Maiden's fire. Leave me be and deal with it.
Straight to the point.
Yeah, that works.
A moment to remember.
No. You are watching that guy, and he's got a lantern, so he's pretty...
there's nothing I can do here then, is there?
Yeah, it's
Death
pretty
is
well
not
protected right
defeat.
now.
Finders keepers.
I think Toya's the best bet to take out this commissarius.
Do you at least have any idea?
The expected outcome. Raise with your legs.
Good. And now potentially sneak across here as well before that guy comes back.
I thought so.
May as well take out all the light guys if we can.
One-arm technique. This will a heavy customer.
And then
I'm going in.
that guy next.
Ladder or something like that?
A golden clam?
That's the treasure.
Nah, it's not real gold. It's a test. He just wants to see if I'm foolish enough to carry a giant worthless clam to my hoard.
So, what do we do with it?
Let me throw my hook at it and see if there's something inside. If there is value, it's mine.
Burn it.
Yeah,
I
there'll be a
hope that she
pearl
would
in
have
there,
lent me a
won't there?
ladder.
The rod reaches far. There you go. There is something.
What is it? A huge pearl?
Nah,
Ah,
it's a note.
that's not
That's the
pearl.
2 spots done. Let me read the entire thing. Cast in the pit of the iron flame
Hmm.
and show particularly skilled aim, so you can take something back from the place I called you a quack.
Big furnace.
He called you a quack.
No, this is just his attempt at a treasure riddle, I believe.
Do you know where it leads?
Maybe, yeah. But I'll have to return to the Marley and fish around my thoughts a bit.
A feast for my blade.
Never look back. Always move forward.
Okay, it's time to go.
Balanced to perfection.
So we may as well head over this way. Because there's a tear not a million miles away.
I follow.
And then we might even have time to do the second mission. Now, is anyone paying
A
attention
recipe for further strategy.
to our man here?
Prepare for death.
Yes, is the answer.
Once more.
That guy can just about see that far. There's no other bushes about.
My soul is
Now, what's the
razor sharp.
length on
Grant me a
Aether's distraction? It is pretty long, so we could distract that guy.
I'm here.
Something else?
Add some spice.
Oops, got a bit close there.
Soon, none of this will matter.
Blood and silence.
So
I
we'll
like
queue up an
this
attack with our lad.
It will be done. The heart. Raise with your
And
legs.
come on, Toya. Yep, get the body round. And just drop it off there, please. Someone who can crawl can take it into the bush.
One day, it will be dealt with.
Lovely. And actually, yeah, it might be time for
A deal to remember,
Quentin to
Marley.
shine. Because he
My
can...
best piece.
I mean, he can literally shine, can't he? He can throw his glowing skull.
I will draw them. Will it yield coin?
I'll bring over both of those guys, will it?
Preparation is key.
Hadn't considered that, but I should have done. We're going to get spotted now, aren't we, by
Kaizak Katana.
the guy who's coming back.
I can smell gold.
Oh no, we're out of range. Good.
Couldn't see eye to eye.
And now there should be
A
nothing
wise
stopping Aether
decision.
from getting over here. Because that guy has a good view of the area,
Straight to the point.
but he won't see Aether sneaking into that bush.
Toya. Ready.
And now Toya can move over here.
Very traditional.
And we can do the same again. So Aether
Opportunity
distract that
calls.
guy. That'll be almost instantaneous, so that's why we've set Toya back just a little bit. Now we'll just wait for this commissarius over here to come and go.
I follow the plan. They expect a heavy customer.
And job done. I mean, we could have probably just sent Aether in and shanked this
do we
guy,
have
to be
here?
honest.
I'll be there soon. Let's unshackle your soul.
Ah. Okay, we couldn't.
And again.
Well, we could have done. If we'd been more
Very
careful
fine decision.
about that guy.
Never look back.
So you piss off,
Aye.
my friend.
Well, now.
Oh no.
Burn it. I should have told
Okay, there's multiple people there,
This is
so we won't worry about that plan.
There's no distance.
But we will shank that
See
guy,
you around, friend.
because we can get away with it. Now, what's your view like when you get back?
Well, well.
It's pretty good. It's not amazing. So when you turn
Time is on our
around,
side.
can Aether just race in and kill you?
Is that?
Don't let the flame
She
get
can. I wasn't 100% sure that she'd get away with that.
Shall not go unanswered. Ensure
But there we go.
Glad you have our backs.
Preparation.
Now, come on, crew.
is key.
We're not far from the tear. Actually, we are. We're quite away from the tear. That's because I'm looking at the wrong bridge, maybe? Yeah, I could just come around here and there's the tear. That's good.
At
I'm
your
glad I checked the map
service.
before I went any further.
Consider it done.
The rites concluded.
So yeah, that guy can't see far because he hasn't got a lantern.
Balanced to perfection.
And then, yeah. So we want to take down just that guy, really. But how do we take down that guy? Yeah, we'll do it sensibly. We'll do it one guy at a time.
A single strike. A good starter.
Nope. We got spotted. So, Udex? Yeah, Udex. Very well. I didn't realise there was one over there.
Well, well.
But that's cool. Because if that guy stops looking at any point, maybe we can just blink up and shank them. Is that guy going to stop looking?
Glad you have our backs.
I mean, we could distract him.
Now we're getting somewhere.
We're going to get away with that? Poof. Just about.
Always move forward.
But the main thing is, we got away with that. Now, there might have been other people watching over here, though, but
At your service.
if Aethir blinks in and takes down this guy,
I. Through the building. Unleash.
how far can she go? She goes to
Always
there.
move forward.
Tracks, eh? Well, I have better things to do.
Blink. Don't let the flame
Good, we can get away with that.
Let's get you somewhere else.
That's that guy gone and
Let's capture this
dispatched.
moment in time, in case our plan fails.
So, that guy is watching up there at that Custodes.
Well, well.
But there's no reason why we can't do a bit of distracto blink again. Because it worked so well last time.
My body says, time freeze. Straight to the point. See you around, friend.
And that's a badge unlocked as well. And now we can just blink into the Custodes. Excellent. Right, come on guys. And yeah, we'll wrap up the rest of Quentin's mission today, I think.
The galley awaits.
What do we have here?
Back to fishing!
Out of sight, out of mind. We've hit 750 bods. Finished 5 missions with 5 of the 8 crewmates so far. That'll come naturally. And yeah, progress is generally being made on a bunch of stuff, including travelling a certain distance with Blink, so that's cool. Pretty straightforward mission. I think I got lucky with where I started. I chose a good start point. So we were able to just pick our way through without having to kill too many enemies, all told. Although I nearly got distracted at the end and went to the wrong tear, but checking the map sorted that out for us. Yeah, Toya, the killing machine once again, so probably the MVP, all told.
A real treasure hunt, huh, old man? Oh well, let's untangle this rhyme then.
Let's. Are we going to talk to the Marley to do that?
It's a deal then. Cast in the pit of the iron flame. First the maps, then the riddle. Why?
Have you any inclination where these verses are supposed to take you?
Yeah.
Isn't that a good thing?
I'm afraid that this might be his grand plan to make me come back and claim his merchant company.
You? Spearheading a legitimate merchant empire, that's hard to imagine.
Not to him it wasn't. But alas, I'm quite certain his riddle leads me to the Iron Bay.
How do you know?
I'll tell you when we're there.
Yeah, that's what we'll do. Although, we've got another crew sale to do, haven't we? Because we've just finished a bit of mission. So, who do we want to go with next? Because Teresa's still waiting for Pincus to show up.
Cross the sea.
Yuki and Zagan don't have a crew tail. So, I guess it's Gael
Can you
or
hear the waves?
John. Mysterious Stain. That sounds like an intriguing little mission.
That's what we do. Marley, you know what time it is?
I really do not enjoy rhetorical questions, shipwright.
Shut down.
It's time for your yearly mopping and sopping checkup. Aye.
Is that the checkup that always ends in you covering me with that odorous soap mix?
That's exactly the one.
I still don't understand. You're the shipwright. Why don't you let the skeletons do that work?
Good one, Marley. I suppose those bony fellas can do an alright job with the small bits here and there. But there's things on a ghost ship only a professional can clean, which you should know by now. Now, let me have a look around.
Okay, we're soaping off the Marley. Very well. Inspects the stain.
A pirate still out?
Let's have a look. That's definitely a stain.
Can't I convince him? Even with the promise of some small trinket.
Ha! And what have we got here?
Nothing.
Really? What do you think, Sir Reginald?
What are you up to, Marley?
Yeah, Reg, I agree. That's not nothing. That's something. And not just anything. Yeah, right. That's ghost rot.
Oh no,
Bad
not
case
goose
if I've
rot.
ever seen one. Left unchecked, that'll eat through your hull all the way down to the keel. But don't you worry, Marley. You know what I always say. Oh, come on now, Marley. I'm sure you remember.
16 turtle eggs marinated with 2 buckets of whiskey topped with the intestines of a decent-sized starfish.
And you got yourself a soap for the ages, right on, Marley. Looks like the Inquisition didn't get to you that badly then. Now, about those starfish intestines.
Not a chance, shipwright.
All right, I'll find them myself then.
Now, where are we going to find starfish
Even
intestines?
with the promise of some small trinket.
I said no.
Let's see if Aethea
not a
can help
fortune
us with
teller.
that. Where's she at? Have I lost my navigator? If only I had someone around who could tell me whereabouts I should be going to locate things. There she is.
Aethea. Hello there.
John, anything I can help you with?
Yes, you might. The Marley got a nasty case of ghost rot, and I need starfish intestines to clean it up.
Ghost rat, starfish intestine. Oh, you're pulling me leg, aren't you?
Oh, it's dead serious. Ghost rot is no joke.
And the only thing saving us from literally sinking at the insides of a starfish?
Well, it's part of the cure, yeah. Whiskey and turtle eggs are the other 2 ingredients.
Why don't you ask the Marley herself? She's probably got a good overview of our supplies.
You know, I wouldn't want to bother her. Stuff like this was always something Mordecai dealt with.
Really? Mordecai fish starfish for you? I'm not sure I entirely believe you, John.
Good on you. Never trust a pirate, especially if they're in your crew, right? Well, it was worth a shot. I'll figure something out. See you.
Right. See you too. You too.
So
Well
we're
then,
gonna
Sir
have to-
Reginald, let's take a look at the supplies ourselves. Maybe we'll find something.
How are we going to look at the supplies? Oh, they're just down here. I thought they'd be below
Has your
deck
day
and
been
we'd need Estelle's help.
I've written 6 romantic poems.
Nothing here but rope and bones. Aye, looks like we got to ask around a bit more. But that'll need a bit more time than what we have at the moment. Aye, let's get something to drink, all right.
Okay, so the quest for starfish intestines is on. But we ain't there yet. So now, I
My
guess,
soul is razor sharp.
it is time to finish Quentin's crew tale.
Where to, navigator?
The Iron Bay, Marley. Oh, it's a long one. Have we got time for a long one today? I don't think we have, you know. Have we got any mediums or smalls. We've got a medium up there. That's a long for a Black Pearl. Oh, very well. And a medium for small crew, big plans. But we're not going back to Calamity Reef just yet. Maybe we will have to call it here. Might be a shorter episode than normal. But then they're probably already too damn long. So until next time, thanks for watching, friends.